Hello, my name is Gabriel, and today I'll be talking about the imperfect in Spanish. First off, super quick, what is the imperfect? Imperfect is a form of the past tense, just like the preterite, except it's used in very specific cases. So, when to use imperfect? So, imperfect is used in habitual actions. Now, this is like if you had, um, if you had some sort of a habit that always occurred, like I don't know, say whenever your parents parked their car, you would go outside to say hi to them. That would be a habitual action. Repeated actions, this can be like every Sunday I did this, or every day I did this. Actions in progress, this is just like, this is just an action that was in progress. Specific time and date, this would be like, okay, on February 7th, I did this. 5 years ago, I did this. Your age, now this one's very straightforward. It's whenever it's indicated by going when I was 6 years old or when I was a kid. That's age. And feelings and characteristics, this is just if you're describing physical characteristics or feelings about yourself or other people, you would use imperfect. So here are some of the most common phrases that or indicators that you're going to have to use imperfect. So like I was saying before, cada dia, every day. That's like the repeating action. Also cada lunes, every Monday. Once again, repeating action if it happens if it happens consistently, then it's going to be imperfect. Um, cuando, that's like actions in progress. So the best way to describe this would be if you're saying, I was eating food when my dog barked. And then you say when my dog barked. So I was eating food when my dog barked. The when would be in Spanish. That would be cuando. That would be the indicator that you're going to use imperfect. Here are some more examples. Eran las 6 de la mañana. It was 6 in the morning. Eran is actually already imperfect. So if you're ever referencing a specific time, like 6 in the morning, 2 in the afternoon, whatever it is, you're going to want to use imperfect. Cuando era niño, when I was a kid. Once again, era is the verb. We're going to learn more about this later, but if you're ever saying specifically when I was a kid, when I was this years old, then you would use it. And then the next one, cuando tenía 2 años, when I was 2 years old. This time we're using tener, right? Like tengo 6 años, or I am 6 years old. So these are some of the most common times you see the imperfect used. Okay. Next up, the conjugation isn't too bad for imperfect. The AR, Um, you are once again doing the same thing. Take our word, find the suffix. If it's AR, we will do AR conjugation. If the suffix is ER or IR, we have different cases. So we'll just remove the the suffix and then we'll just take the root of the word. So the AR conjugation, you just use aba and then you build onto that based on what you have. So your form is caminaba, tú caminabas, ella caminaba, nosotros caminábamos, vosotros caminabais, y ellos, ellas caminaban. And that is it. You'll notice that there's no accents on AR. There's only an accent on the nosotros conjugation. Next, ER and IR. ER and IR, I grouped them together because they are 100% the same. It doesn't matter what if it's an ER verb or if the word is an IR verb, they're both going to use the same conjugation. So, for example, let's just say correr, right? That means to run. Yo corría, tú corrías, ella corría, nosotros corríamos, vosotros corríais, ellos, ellas corrían. So, this is super straightforward. Once again, like AR had the aba that appeared everywhere. This has ia, and there's an accent on the I, and then you just add a little bit extra on the end. Like for nosotros, you add mos on the end, and then that's pretty much it for the conjugation. So overall, the conjugation isn't too tough. The main part of imperfect is learning, getting used to when you have to actually use the imperfect. And the imperfect is so nice because there's only 3 words that are irregular. Everything else follows the conjugation I just showed you. And these ones are ir, ser, and ver, which is to go, to be, and to see. So ir is iba, ibas, iba, íbamos, ibais, iban. Ser is era, eras, era, éramos, erais, eran. Ver, veía, veías, veía, veíamos, veíais, and veían. Um, and you'll notice also once again there's for ir and ser there's only accents on the nosotros. Ver you have accents everywhere. And the reason this is irregular is because if we were using the er conjugation for ver, we would just cross off this and then we would have via, right? If we were doing the normal conjugation, there would be no e, but because ver is a special word, we have to keep the e in there. So irregular, you just add on the er conjugation, but you keep the e in there. Um, and then that's it for irregular. So here are some practice verbs. These are all, I didn't include any irregular verbs because there's only 3 of them and you just learned exactly what those are. So I only put in some miscellaneous verbs here. This is a practice I'm about to show the conjugation. So if you want to take a moment and practice conjugating these on your own, then go for it. And I'm going to show the conjugations now. For comer, we have comía, comías, comía, comíamos, comíais, comían. Convivir, we have convivía, conviviáis, convivía, conviviamos, conviviáis, and convivían. Nadar, we have nadaba, nadabas, nadaba, nadábamos, nadabais, and nadaban. Bailar, we have bailaba, bailabas, bailaba, bailábamos, bailabais, bailaban. And for morder, we have mordia, mordias, mordia, mordiamos, mordiais, mordian. And that is it for imperfect. Thank you for watching.